Hey, yo, Don Henley, I hope you see this. My name is Nick Driver. I hope you see this. You are a rock and roll legend, bro. Nobody can take that away from you. But not allowing artists to cover your songs, not allowing artists to play your songs, and they're not making money off of it. You could clearly make money off of them doing it. You doing this is going to make it to where everybody forgets the Eagles in like one generation. What's up, everybody? You watching On Air with Nick Driver podcast here on YouTube, Facebook, hey, wherever you get your podcasts, we up in there. Guys, today's episode goes out to my friend and fellow North Carolina musician, Mysti Mayhem. A lot of you guys might know her for being, amazing. So you know what? Sometimes you got to deal with people like Don Henley. All right, guys. So Mysti recently has lost her YouTube channel. I am hoping we can raise enough awareness to try to get her YouTube channel back reinstated, because you know why? She deserves it, and she's amazing. Yo, I was talking to her on Messenger, and she was telling me about Don Henley and the Eagles and blah. She got copyright strikes and all that stuff. So I decided to look into it. And you know what?
I found a lot.
Before we start, I want to say, Don Henley, let's get it.
Probably not the best way to get her channel reinstated.
So I just got my first copyright strike by Don Henley's lawyers, and they took down my #1 song. And I'm still trying to figure out if I can ever listen to Don Henley's songs again.
Nah, bro, cut them off.
So let's take a look at what happened exactly. I'll show you the details.
Everybody quit buying Don Henley songs. He's trash, bro. Let's get it.
Let's go. So I did a cover of Don Henley's The End of Innocence, and it was by far the best performing song. It had over 1,800 views. It had like over 75 comments, a bunch of likes, and all of that within the first 2.5 months.
And everybody is so focused in on having millions of views and 20,000 views, 50,000 views, 200,000 views. For a musician that's local, what this guy's saying, 1,800 views, 75 comments. That's pretty good, And I just want to say that's pretty good for him.
Which is, for my standards of videos, that was a really, really well-performing video for me. So for my little channel world, this removal, that hurts. Okay, but let's take it step by step, starting with what is copyright infringement.
Copyright infringement is the use or production of copyright-protected material without the permission of the copyright holder.
Okay, so far, fair enough. I did use the song and I did not ask for copyright permission. And hey, I get it, okay? As an artist myself, I understand that copyright infringement needs to be addressed because you've got so many bus hoppers taking your IP, your intellectual property, and then just making money off of it. And that's just wrong. So let's look at what I did.
Yeah, and I agree with that, but I want to tell you guys something. I am on the side of Mysti Mayhem on this, and I'm going to tell you guys something. Everybody in the culture that me and Mysti thrive in, there's a lot of great artists out here. Jared Place, Mysti Mayhem. Some people might name me Nick Driver. There's a lot of them. Mike Ganji. There's a lot of them. Russ Thompson. Just a lot of them. We kind of do a bunch of covers. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what people expect us to do. So if Mysti is not trying to get money off of this Don Henley song, which she was not, why is Don Henley being such a...
Let's get it.
Here is the video I did together with my friend Marcus. Marcus brought his piano over and did a solid one take with just a click in his ear. And I then added all the other instruments on top of that and finally edited it all together for the final mix.
Hey, you know what, guys? That's a lot of work, man. I work in the studio all the time with bands and different. That's a lot of work. So on Mysti's side of things, she was working very hard on that cover of Henley's.
And of course, I'm not going to play the music now because I don't want to risk another strike by these armchair warriors. That's a little inside joke if you know the lyrics of the song that got flagged. So after finalizing the video, I then proceed to uploading it to YouTube. And when I upload a song like this, YouTube is so good at recognizing copyrighted content. It just flags it right away and says, hey, dude, that is copyrighted content. And I think that's good. Now, what does that mean when YouTube flags the song as copyrighted content? It means that any monetization made with this video through ad placement gets sent directly to the copyright holder. So in other words, my 20 hours of work cannot get monetized. Instead, Don Henley makes money on my videos. Yeah, so that's how it is. Any money made with my video of his song puts money in Don's pockets.
Yeah, he's right. He's right. And you know what? I have no problem with this so far. However, we're going to get to it. You know what? I'm going to stop talking. Let's get to it. Hey, yo, Mysti Mayhem. Yo, I got you. I got you, girl. I got you.
So just to throw it in there, if I was Don and his crew, I would actually celebrate fans making songs of my songs, knowing that YouTube has something placed that I actually make money off of it if it was my song. But hold your horses. This is where I get cranky. Number one, when you're an artist who has already made a fortune on your song. And number two, you're still making money, additional money off of every video that your fans,
I think what this guy's missing is Don Henley is a freaking nutbag. So let's keep going.
Creators are putting out with covers of your song. So you've made money and you're still making money, but you're still not content with that. But let's take a quick look back into YouTube and let's see what exactly is taking place here. YouTube throws out a channel violation and activates a copyright strike. In my case, it's one of 3, and this lasts for a 90-day period. They then inform me that they have complied with legal copyright takedown complaint and have removed my video. As a result, as you see, my channel received a copyright strike. And here we see a strike was added, and this expires after 90 days. The video was obviously removed from YouTube. So in this case, this video was manually detected by Don's armchair warriors through a so-called copyright takedown request. And the impact, again, was a strike and the takedown. And they give me 2 actions I can take from here on. Action number 1 is I can contact the claimant. And action number 2 is I can submit a counter.
Yo, if you contact the claimant, a lot of times they will not answer. So I just want to give you guys a heads up. So if Mysti was dealing with it, well, she is dealing with this problem. If she had decided to contact the claimant, most of the time they're not going to even say anything to you because it's already written in stone. Don Henley wants to be forgotten, man. Yo, this makes me almost enraged, man. Like thinking about this, I know I'm going to try to explain this better later. Let's get it.
Counter notification, and then, basically start a legal process. I then have to submit a whole bunch of data to, to kind of prove the point that this was an invalid claim. But I did contact the claimant. I wrote an email and really just try to understand, like, what the heck is going through your guys' heads? Just help me understand, because who knows, maybe I'm like completely on the wrong side of the road. And then help me understand so I get to know the stuff better. So far, I have not heard back because that's
facts. That is what happens. That is what happens. I called it. Let's get it.
Surprise you. Now, according to my Google research and watching Rick Beato, who really specifically made videos on this issue, it seems to be the old bands. The Fleetwood Macs, the Beatles, the Eagles, as one of the top bands that does this stupid stuff. Obviously, Don Henley connected with the Eagles. They just really have kind of made a sport out of it to just ditch any fans that are covering their songs. And supposedly the younger bands, they realize that this is just dumb because you're probably going to just disappear as time flies on. If all the musicians and creators start avoiding your songs and they don't, celebrate them, they don't play them anymore, you are going to disappear over time. And again, the context is you're making money off of these creators, okay? So I really don't understand what's going on. So what's my takeaway? Okay, obviously I have to watch out because, strike 1, 2, 3, I don't want to lose my channel. So after the strike, I got to admit it, I had a rough afternoon because I thought, come on, my best video just got ditched. How is this going to go on? And it also got me thinking in the sense of start making more original content that really interests your viewers. Oh, and yes, I will keep on listening to Don Henley songs because, come on, they're just really, really good songs.
Yo, that's where me and him differ at. I do not listen to Don Henley anymore because Mysti Mayhem. Yo, Don Henley dissed my homegirl, and I'm going to tell you something straight up. Nah, bro. That's my homie. Guys, here's the takeaway. I could play you 50 videos showing you the things that has happened with Don Henley. You know what? I might play you another one just to show you how ridiculous this old man is getting. If you don't let people cover your songs, hey, yo, Don Henley, I hope you see this. My name is Nick Driver. I hope you see this. You are a rock and roll legend, bro. Nobody can take that away from you. But not allowing artists to cover your songs, not allowing artists to play your songs, and they're not making money off of it. You could clearly make money off of them doing it. You doing this is going to make it to where everybody forgets the Eagles in like one generation. Don Henley, I hope you see this. All right, guys, next up we got my man Rick, and this man has got so many guitars. He's got an amazing studio. I watch him on YouTube. I teach music, and I look at some of ideas that Rick has, and Rick is an amazing artist. He's an amazing, beautiful human being. And here's what the most amazing Rick has to say about Don Henley. Let's get it. There ain't no mercy over here, man.
There you go. Now here's Don Henley whining about this.
There are currently about 6 billion posts.
Hold on. Let me get it so you can see him. About his 6 billion posts. Okay, so he has 60 people that go out there 5 and 6 days a week to file claims against YouTubers. And he goes on to talk about how he's doing this for the smaller artists out there. Well, they're not making any money. He goes on to talk about how little you make from streaming and everything like that. It's like, okay, you make only this much from a YouTube video. So why are you whining about it? Do I sit there and whine about this stuff?
Nah, bro.
Do you guys say, do you hear me come on? Oh, my videos get demonetized. No,
you don't.
I talk about blocking.
Because you hard, Rick. I like that. You like, yo, what's up? Guys, I'm going to tell you something, man. I am going to completely keep this Mysti Mayhem centric. And I'm going to tell you why. I don't understand why Don Henley will not allow my friend to cover his song and not get copyright strikes. She's not making money off of it. She's not selling it. She's just playing it. This is the argument, guys. So Don Henley does not want you covering his song. I will say this to everybody out there that plays music. Quit covering Don Henley's songs. Quit covering the Eagles. I'm going to tell you why. Because this guy has lost his freaking marbles. Let's get it.
About takedowns, about censorship. It's outrageous. He's on there. What if you see his face? He's just enraged over this. He's enraged. I mean, just look at his face. My God, it's ridiculous.
I understand the frustration. I understand the frustration that Rick's going through. I understand the frustration that Mysti Mayhem's going through. I want to say this, guys. I'm hoping I can explain this to where people can understand it. If you're a YouTuber and you do music, okay, there are copyright things, but 99% of the time you can cover a song because you're not seeking monetary gain. It's more or less like, yo, I'm covering it because people want me to cover it. And yo, I'm going to do this. Bruh, Don Henley, Don Henley will get your channel canceled. What? Don Henley will get your channel canceled. What? Why is that? Why is that? Because when you look at music, and I challenge you guys, to say that I'm wrong about any of this. Every musician rips off each other. Don Henley is not an original artist, bro. Yo, to me, he sounds like he ripped off half of the Beatles catalog. But I will say this, he has got in his mind that he's some kind of ultra amazing guy. Yo, bro, you just made it. And my friend over there, she's out here working hard, shooting cool videos, doing cool stuff. And Don Henley, bro, you depress us. The fact that somebody of that caliber, of Mysti Mayhem's caliber, would even cover you, bro, you should love that. But you know what, Don Henley? You don't. You know what, guys? I think it's good in a generation or two, Don Henley will be forgotten. Because you know why? He forgot where he came from. Mysti Mayhem, we're going to keep fighting for you, girl. Let's get it. Hey, y'all, let's punch up, boy. Let's punch up, boy. Don Henley, man. Don't forget who you are, boy. Don't forget who you are, boy.